What's up YouTube? Swex here, and I'm going to show you the first world I have built on creative mode, and this was built actually right when creative was released for the Xbox 360 version of Minecraft, so a little old. Some things I might have done differently had I built it now, but still a world I'm proud of and we're actually still working on now. I had a really cool world I had built into survival on Xbox 360, and when they gave us the option to rename our worlds in an update, I renamed it and that deleted it. I don't know why, but it did. So I lost my first ever world. A little disappointed about that, but you know what? I built this one in creative and it's better than my other world was, so you take what you can get. But this is my first creative world. Now the original intent of this world was to be like a medieval Skyrim style city that took up most of the map. And over the months, it kind of evolved into a more modern day kind of thing, and we kind of made some silly things. My cousin contributed a lot to this map, so I'll be showing off some of her work as well. Now, what I'm going to do with this first video is I'm just going to show you the actual world itself as far as the outside goes, and then I will do individual videos for each of the different buildings and things that we have built. So let's get started here. The center of this is what I call Stone City. As you can see, I got a bridge going over there to this snowy district. And there's another little entranceway there that I was going to have steps going down into what I was going to call the winter district, and there were going to be cottages and things there. I still might do that. We'll see. But you can see I used mainly stone here. Let me kind of give you an overview of the buildings. We won't go inside them. They'll be for separate videos, again, for each building. Now, we've got this big central fountain here with these little, what look like mouths, puking out water. I kind of liked how that came out, but I digress. And then the cool thing over here is I made a little waterfall that runs down into the other waterways. And there's just big old staircases here leading up to the main plaza. And then of course you have the bridge here. You can see I love sandstone. This was before we had a lot of different building materials. We had nether brick obviously, and we had regular sandstone. We didn't have smooth sandstone at this time. And we didn't have quartz either. I probably would have used a lot of quartz in this had we used quartz, because I love quartz. But let me give you an overview of the buildings here. This is the inn. It's only 2 stories. I made it kind of small because it was supposed to be a smallish inn, like a Skyrim style town. And these are even bigger than the inns in Skyrim, but you know, you get what I'm coming from. This is the Academy building. And the idea behind this building is this is where you would come to learn to be a citizen of the kingdom and learn how to be an adult, basically, like a university. This is the bank, which kind of started the evolution into a modern day deal. This was the first building I built. This is the Grand Palace. You can see we've got animals corralled in there, but that'll be for a different video. Big old tall structure. Oop, I'm in the clouds. But you can see this big old structure. I built it out of stone and then kind of gave it details. But that's the Grand Palace. I won't get too much into it until I do the video for it itself. Over here, this obsidian building is the prison. More of that will be explained at a later date as well. And then here you've got the courthouse. That's the courthouse building. So, you've kind of seen the central area. And I will zoom over here. I'll show you our little pixel art we have. A sword and a pickaxe. My cousin Alex built the sword. And then I think I added the pickaxe later because I thought it was just kind of looked cool flanking the entrance to the palace. So that ended up being a thing. So, let's look at the map here. You can see the stone center of the island. And there's not much in terms of the entire map. We've built scattered things around, so I'll give you a quick overview in this video of those. Over here, my cousin had built this pond this teardrop shaped pond, and then glowstoned and glassed over it. And so what I did with that, because she didn't want to really do anything else with it, I took it and turned it into an underwater hotel. The entrance is there, and that will be shown off in a video later on. You can actually see the hotel itself underneath there. The teardrop would be the hotel lobby. And that also kind of gave a transformation to the more modern day style. And all this flat stuff here, I just grassed over the terrain itself to make flat ground for this stuff. My own little flat terraforming, I guess, as it were. Oh, and then out here by the hotel, you can see the waterways I've put in. Really discovering a lot of this for the first time myself now, because I forgot I did a lot of this. And then, of course, over here, you've got this treehouse thing that my cousin also did. It's kind of neat looking. She made it in the vein of like an inverted pyramid down here, and then just kind of an interesting structure up here. I'm not really sure. I think she just kind of free-formed it, really. We'll show that off too in a separate video, as always. And this world is very incomplete because we've kind of just been dicking around with it as we go. Over here was where we dynamited a bunch of stuff. And then over here, I ended up making a swimming pool here. It's a weird shaped swimming pool. You got the deep end here, which we'll go down in real quick. It's nothing too special. We put lights around here. These are supposed to be the pool drains. It's just glowstone with a trap door over them. But now that I think about it, jukebox and note blocks could probably look more like drains. And then you've got kind of a sloping floor here. And then it's just a pool that goes all the way through here. This area is a little more shallow. And then of course it goes here. And now this little drop off into the actual ocean area. I was going to put like a water slide. This, and I'm still going to probably work on this map a lot because I realize how much I dig it, and I realize how awesome it is, and how cool we ended up having how cool the map ended up generating itself. We lucked out with a lot of the different inlets and coves and land masses and things, and so this could really be cool. Over here we have Assassin's Creed pixel art, and she did all of this as well. So what I was going to do with this area is make an Assassin's Creed themed resort and make like different hotel buildings that look like streets of Italy from like Assassin's Creed 2. And then this would be the main pool, obviously. I'd put some fountains in and things like that. And then there would be beachside resorts out here in the water with wooden bridges, kind of in the vein of Assassin's Creed Black Flag. Just attributes all the different games. I thought I was going to do that. That'd be kind of cool. And then over here, she built this goofy pyramid out of diamond and glowstone and put a house in it. And this was the first thing I believe that she made for this map. So, yeah, that ended up pretty cool too. And then over here we have what we call Pixel Park. A lot of pixel art I'm going to show you guys here. This is Reptar, obviously, from Rugrats. We have the Cookie Monster. Over here is what I call N7 Lake, because I put the N7 logo from Mass Effect in there. I don't know what we're going to do with it yet. And then over here, this little diamond structure was built by one of my Xbox Live's friends. His son ended up joining my game and just built that thing and then left. Thankfully, I actually saw him building it. He was doing it while I was working on the palace. So it was just the palace in this world. There wasn't anything left. Nothing else had been built yet, rather. And he was building this. Thankfully, I saw him. I knew he was in the game, obviously. And then I saw him build it. Because if I hadn't seen him build it, I would have been like, where did this come from? Is Harold Bryan real? But he's not. And then here I've got this sewer. It just leads down into the underground infrastructure. I'll show you that at a later time too. So, back to the pixel art. I made the Joker from The Dark Knight. You can see here they finally increased the build height limit, so I was able to finish the top of his head. Goes into the clouds. Kind of a neat little thing there. And then we got the Batman logo. It's more of the classic Batman logo. My cousin did that one as well. Then you've got what I call Mario Row. You've got the Koopa, you got the Goomba, you got the flower, you got Mario himself, you got the star, power Oh, you got a Bob-omb here, and you got Shy Guy. She did a lot of those. I did some of them, but I can't remember who did what now off the top of my head. I know that... I think she did Gurr. Nope, maybe I did Gurr from Invader Zim. I know I did R2-D2 here. Alright. She did this Pikachu, which I really like. I added the Pokeball later to go with it, just because it was kind of cool. And over here we've got some Zelda stuff. Navi, which she did do. I know she did Navi. I didn't do Navi. We have Link, which I did, and... Or maybe she did Link. I can't remember now. This is weird. I know I did Majora's Mask. Looks a little bit better the farther away you get from it, because it's kind of just a mishmash of colors when you get up close. And then we've got Zelda herself here, which I also did. And then over here, we've got Iron Man, just hovering around, blah, 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 not doing anything. And so with this area of the map, what I was thinking of doing, and again, all of this still might happen as we go, since this is kind of a colorful area full of a lot of pixel art, we were going to make it into a pixel park with like roller coasters and things, kind of like a theme park, or like a carnival area. That's something that still might happen. And then I'll show you somewhere around this area. We're obviously into the forest now. It's over here somewhere. I know it is. It is the craziest little thing that my cousin made. God, where is it? Is it over here? I might have to look at the map. No, there it is. We have a creeper, a Mexican creeper playing a guitar here. That was done in the middle of the water. God knows what we're going to do with this. Let me consult my map. Alright, so there should be one more thing to show you in terms of the outside map. There's her treehouse again. It looks really cool lit up at night, I have to say. The whole map looks pretty cool. Oh, there's a couple more things. I just remembered. Alright, but here we are in Stone City. Again. And I think it is... It's kind of a disorienting thing trying to remember where the hell I'm going. You got a village that spawned in, obviously, and I thought it was over here. Yep, here it is. There we go. This is called the Kitty Cave. And she built all of this as well, my cousin did. This was already here, this natural formation, so it kind of made it perfect. She did the sign. I think I glowstoned it for her to illuminate it. Then we got this goofy pixel art here of some creature. I don't know what it is. Somebody help me out if you know, if it's from some kind of pop culture thing or a video game. Being a pretty good gamer, I should know this. I don't know why I don't. But in here she has Nyan Cat. And this is a fully 3D, as you can see, Nyan Cat. With the rainbow trailing, and she built a house in there, which I will profile in a later video. And then, the very last thing I'm going to show you in this video. Alright, let's get back to the city so I kind of have my bearings. I go off the city for everything because the map is still very largely undeveloped, as it were. A lot of work to be done, but it's good work. I'm having fun with it. She kind of doesn't play too much anymore, but she probably would if I asked her to come play. So, over here I built this bridge with this large tree, and this is a man-made tree, obviously, because it's, you know, it is what it is. No tree grows this big here. But this goes down to an underwater house that I've been working on, and I really like that. I just remembered. So I'm going to be hopefully finishing that at a later date. Not too much later, hopefully. Now, Xbox One and PS4 are getting Minecraft here in another month, and you can transfer your worlds over. I'm still a little scared to do that because of what happened with just renaming my world and it erasing it. I'm afraid that if I transfer a world over, it's going to delete it. So, I'll probably take a world that I don't really care about and transfer that first just to see if it works. And if it works, then I might feel comfortable about transferring this. There might be some glitches I have to iron out when it comes out. Maybe not. Maybe not. But, you know, it's always possible. So yeah, guys, that's what we've got going on in the outside of this creative world here. It's been a long work in progress. Like I said, this started when creative was originally released for Xbox. So this has been a few months, more than a few months in the making. It's just been something we've worked on off and on. Again, it's old because all the building materials that we used were only building materials that weren't in any of the updates, I believe. Maybe another brick was. I can't remember. But yeah, now we got quartz. We actually have carpet. So that could really be something that could make this world good. But I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. I'm going to start making videos profiling each of these amazing structures. And I will get back to you guys with those videos. Again, thank you for watching. If you watched, I appreciate it. Love the game, love Minecraft. I love seeing what you guys do on Minecraft as well. There's some amazing builders out there, so I definitely check out your videos. I will be subbing to any and all Minecraft channels I can find because I just love this stuff. So again, guys, thanks for watching my video, and until next time, this is Swex signing out.